Hello, dear viewers. In Alex's small family home, everything seems peaceful. Cozy dinners, familiar smiles, and a young man lost in the sweetness of love with Mai. But behind that calm surface, a storm is slowly forming as Alex's mother begins to notice strange signs, averted glances, and words that carry a hint of deceit. Then one morning, everything changes. A secret is uncovered, and a mother rises not just to protect her own family, but to defend a kind-hearted girl named LYTUNA, whom she loves like her own daughter. Today's story is a journey of love, courage, and truth, where a gentle mother becomes a warrior, and where true love will be tested in the face of betrayal. Stay with me and see what Alex's mother will do when she discovers the dark plan threatening the people she holds most dear. Evening settled over Alex's family home, and the air felt heavier than usual, as if every breath carried an unspoken sense of unease. The last rays of sunlight fell quietly across the porch, breaking into soft fragments of gold that glimmered on the half-closed window, where Alex's mother stood still for a long moment, her hand pressed against her chest, trying to calm her racing heart. Alex's mother, once known for her gentle calm and quiet nature, had changed. Her eyes were deeper now, filled with a sadness and something else she couldn't yet name. For days, something in Mai's behavior had kept her uneasy. The overly sweet smile, the polished tone, and those sharp, fleeting glances. Every time Mai mentioned LYTUNA's name, a chill ran down her spine, not from the weather, but from the quiet malice hiding behind those honeyed words. LYTUNA, the girl she loved like her own daughter, a gentle soul, kind and pure, who had already endured enough pain, yet still managed to smile, still chose to believe in goodness. There was something in that girl that moved her, a light that neither time nor suffering could dim. And because of that light, Alex's mother knew, if Mai truly had the kind of intentions she feared, she couldn't just stand by and let it happen. That morning, as she walked past the small garden where the bougainvillea still held drops of dew, she heard Mai's voice. It was low, urgent, and full of calculation. She hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but the words cut through her like knives. Just a little more time. Alex is already falling for it. As for that girl, she'll be out of his life soon enough. She froze. The flower basket slipped from her hands, petals scattering across the ground. Her whole body went cold, her chest tightening. Every word echoed in her mind, sharp and cruel. No, it couldn't be. Mai, the woman she had once trusted, the one she thought might become her daughter-in-law, was setting a trap. She stood there for a long time, overwhelmed by anger, disbelief, and fear. But beneath all that, something else began to burn, the fierce instinct of a mother, and a sense of justice she thought she had long forgotten. Enough, she whispered, quiet but firm, like a vow to herself. From that moment, the gentle, reserved woman everyone thought could be easily swayed was gone. In her eyes now was something stronger, steadier, and even dangerous. She knew peace was over. What lay ahead was a silent battle, one where she would protect LYTUNA's light with everything she had left inside her. That night, she couldn't sleep. The wind slipped through the cracks of the window, stirring the white curtain, making the room feel colder. She paced back and forth, hands clenching and unclenching, eyes fixed on the dark garden outside. Every time she closed her eyes, Mai's voice echoed again, sharp and mocking. How did I let it get this far? How did I let her into this house? With her lies, her poison, and her reach toward that innocent girl. She asked herself, and then she cried. The tears didn't fall loudly. They came slow and quiet like midnight rain on old tiles. But behind those tears was something new, a terrifying kind of resolve. Tomorrow, she would no longer stay silent. Because once a mother decides to stand up, nothing in this world can make her back down. LYTUNA's image filled the mother's mind, the small, shy girl who always looked down when she spoke, afraid of bothering anyone, and who was grateful for the smallest kindness. She remembered the way the girl kept to herself while clearing the table, her voice soft as a whisper. I'm fine, Auntie. Please don't worry about me. But LYTUNA's eyes, those clear, innocent eyes, sometimes carried a deep sadness and worry, especially when Mai came into the room. She had seen LYTUNA flinch when Mai touched her shoulder, watched her hide a trembling hand while pouring tea, and heard the soft sobs coming from the kitchen after that rainy afternoon. A knife of guilt pierced the mother's heart because she had stayed silent for far too long. No, I won't let anyone hurt that child anymore, she whispered, her voice hoarse. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the window, but the house no longer felt peaceful. When Alex came downstairs to the dining room, he froze. His mother was already seated at the table. The cup of tea in front of her had gone cold, no steam rising from it. Her face was unusually severe. The usual smile was gone, replaced by a heavy, somber look. Mom, are you okay? Alex asked, hesitant. She lifted her head. Her eyes met her son's, a look that made him shiver. Alex, I need to talk to you. About Mai. Alex's heart stopped for a moment. A cold wave ran down his spine. He had had a few small suspicions before, things he had tried to ignore. But he hadn't expected his mother to be the one to bring them up. What's going on with Mai? He asked. His mother took a deep breath and gripped her teacup, as if the words she was about to say would change their world forever. You have to listen all the way through. Don't interrupt, she said, quietly but firmly. Alex nodded, a growing unease settling in his chest. Mai is not who she claims to be, she said slowly, each word dropping onto the tile floor. And worse, she's trying to hurt LYTUNA. Silence fell like a blanket. The whole room seemed to stop breathing. Alex stared at his mother, eyes wide, unable to believe it. Mom, are you sure? She looked straight into his eyes. Her gaze was sharp, burning the gaze of a mother who had lost her fear. I'm completely sure, Alex, and this time I won't stay silent. For the first time in his life, Alex saw his mother so strong. The woman who had always endured quietly and taken care of the family now carried a different presence, a cold, steely determination. Tell me everything, Alex said softly. His voice trembled, but his eyes were resolute. His mother opened a drawer and took out a small notebook. The cover was worn, but inside were neat, orderly entries, notes with dates, times, and details she had quietly gathered over the past few weeks. From the moment you introduced Mai to the family, I sensed something off, she began. Every time LYTUNA was around, Mai's expression changed. she couldn't hide the contempt. I heard her making secretive calls when she thought no one was listening. Then, the conversation in the garden confirmed everything. Alex clenched both hands, his thoughts a mess. "Why didn't you say anything sooner?" he asked. "Because I didn't have proof then," she replied sadly. "I didn't want to accuse anyone without being certain. But things are different now." She flipped the notebook open and pointed to meticulous notes. Dates and times, strange phone numbers, calls, unexplained trips, 2 altered contracts, and a rushed photo. Mai standing next to an unfamiliar man near Alex's company warehouse. "I believe she's involved in the recent troubles," she said, her voice turning icy. From the missing shipment to the rumors spread about LYTUNA, her fingerprints are on all of it. Alex looked at the photo. His hand trembled. "No way. You're saying she..." "Yes," his mother nodded without hesitation. "I believe she engineered this to weaken you, make you doubt LYTUNA, and ultimately drive you apart." Alex felt his chest tighten. All the pieces slammed together: the pointless fights, the strange messages, the anonymous gossip. Everything suddenly made a chilling kind of sense. He squeezed his hands, eyes watering. "Then we have to confront her. I won't let her hurt anyone else." "No, Alex," his mother said, placing her hand on his. "Not yet. If we act now, she'll wipe away the traces. First, we need irrefutable evidence. I've started looking into it, but I need you with me." Alex looked deep into his mother's eyes, where an unshakable trust shone. A tear fell onto his hand, warm and heavy. He gripped his mother's hand, voice choked, "Mom, thank you for believing in LYTUNA. I owe you. And I owe her an apology." His mother gave a small, firm smile, equal parts resolve and affection. "It's okay, son. We just have one job: protect that girl before it's too late." Outside, morning light poured through the window and fell on the two of them, a new beginning for their quiet, hidden battle. This time, they would not stay silent. The mother gave a small smile, the first one, after many heavy days, but there was no softness left in it. That smile carried the steadiness of someone who had endured enough, had seen the truth, and now had only the strength of love and justice. "Son," she said slowly, her voice hoarse but steady. When one woman suffers in silence, another woman notices it. I see it in LYTUNA's eyes. She's scared, but she still tries to smile. I won't let anyone make her fear again." Alex stared at his mother for a long moment. For the first time, he saw in her eyes not just a mother's love, but a blazing courage. He took a deep breath and found strength in his chest. "Then we'll see it through. For LYTUNA, for our family, and for the truth." His mother nodded. The warm light caught in her eyes, making them flash like steel. In that moment, they were more than mother and son. They were two allies swearing a common mission: expose Mai and bring justice to the one who was hurt. That night, the small kitchen was wrapped in a soft light, the scent of jasmine tea in the air. They sat across from each other at the table, the old notebook already open between them. The clock ticked loudly in the tense quiet. "We have to be smart," the mother said, her hands clasped together as if holding herself steady. "If we rush, Mai will erase the evidence. Or worse, she could hurt LYTUNA." Alex swallowed hard, his chest tightening at the thought of LYTUNA's gentle face caught in danger. "So what's the plan?" he asked. The mother flipped to a page where a dried flower was pressed the same flower LYTUNA had given her, saying softly, "So you always feel at peace." She touched it lightly, like a promise. I've been watching her for a while. Mai always meets the same strange man, tall, gray-haired, and very secretive. Every meeting looks like they're discussing something they don't want anyone to know. If we find out who he is, we can trace the deals, the calls, and the whole scheme. Alex leaned forward, eyes full of respect. He had never seen his mother so calmly sharp. "I'll talk to a few employees," he said, determined. "People might think she's got under control. If I play it right, I can get them to slip up and tell us what we need." And she continued, "will keep investigating my way. I have some old contacts who can help identify that man. And the most important thing, Alex," her voice dropped, "keep LYTUNA away from danger. She's already proven she'll do anything, even destroy someone, to get what she wants." Alex gripped his hands, a fierce light in his eyes. "I'll protect her, even if I have to face the whole world." His mother reached out and put a hand on his shoulder, warm and firm. "You're not alone, Alex. This time, we fight together." They clasped hands, the rough hand of the mother who had carried the family, and the hand of the son full of faith and pain. Outside, the sky was black. A flash of lightning tore across the window, lighting their faces, two quiet warriors before the coming storm. Thunder rolled, making the curtain tremble. The first heavy raindrops began to fall like destiny's warning. But under that warm light, a silent vow was etched into their hearts. Whatever the cost, they would expose Mai and protect LYTUNA's innocence. And outside, amid the heavy rain, there seemed to be a long exhale, whether from the wind or from fate itself beginning to turn. The next morning, the plan went into motion. Alex's mother walked into the company with a calm, almost serene expression, hiding the storm raging inside her. No one could have guessed that behind that gentle smile was a will of steel. At the same time, Alex was going through the office records. It didn't take long before he found something that made his heart stop: suspicious money, transfers signed under a fake supplier's name, all linked directly to Mai. "So, it was you," he muttered, clenching his fists. Meanwhile, his mother had skillfully spoken with two of Mai's closest employees. Soft yet firm, she led them into revealing more than they intended. Mai wasn't acting alone, and her plan was far bigger than anyone had imagined. As she stepped out of the room, she suddenly came face to face with Mai in the hallway. "Were you looking for me?" Mai asked, lifting a brow with a cold smile. "Yes," the mother replied, her tone calm, but her eyes razor sharp. "I just wanted to say one thing." "And what's that?" Mai asked, a flicker of unease crossing her face. "Your time for lies is running out." For the first time, Mai's composure cracked. Her eyes widened as she realized her greatest threat wasn't Alex, but the woman she had always underestimated. Just then, Alex appeared in the hallway, holding a folder of documents, proof of her deceit. "Mai," he said, his voice steady and fierce, "it's over. You can't run anymore." Mai's face went pale. The web of lies she had so carefully built began to unravel. Behind Alex, his mother stepped forward, her voice clear and powerful. "For LYTUNA, for my son, and for the truth, Justice begins today.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người. Và hôm nay thực sự mang đến rất nhiều điều bất ngờ và cảm xúc khó quên. Để mình thấy vô cùng hạnh phúc khi Huyền và bé Maya nó đồng ý cùng anh trở về quê hương.